Joining us today in the kitchen is Chef Anthony Bonett of Moshulu Restaurant here in Philadelphia. We've got a beautiful spread today, so why don't you tell us what we're going to be cooking?
Thank you. We're going to be doing a summer fluke or flounder. We have a beautiful flounder here that we're going to be sauteing with some really nice spring or late spring, early summer vegetables. And we're going to top that with some wild mushrooms that are also local.
Looks
and we're going to finish it with the pea puree.
Okay, great. Let's get started.
Awesome. The main ingredient here is the star of the show is this flounder.
Look at that fish.
This is a beautiful, probably 3.5 pound. It's called summer fluke or flounder. They're synonymous. You know, flounder goes by many names. This is a really fresh fish. You can see it has really nice firm flesh.
Yeah, nice clear eye.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right now we have some ramp bulbs and some baby fennel going.
Now, what are ramps?
Ramps are a wild spring onion or spring scallion, and has almost like a garlicky flavor. So
it's got a bulb with a green on top.
Yeah, you have a bulb with the green top, and if you smell them, they have a really nice kind of like garlicky, kind of meaty smell to them. They're really awesome.
Almost like a baby leek.
Yeah, they're great with steaks. They're great with fish. So the ramp yields two parts. It has a bulb, which you would saute just almost like an onion or a shallot, you know, and that's what we're doing right now. And then the leaf parts are really easy just to toss in with like at the end.
Smells
like
great.
Almost like a spinach. So, and then we have some baby fennel bulbs, which we just basically quartered up, and we're going to saute that up with the ramps, which we have going. We also have some beautiful fava beans.
Before we get dirty today, I want to put on my apron so I don't ruin this outfit. Yeah. This gorgeous little mod dress I got over at the Nitwit store.
While you're doing that, we'll add the peas too. We have some nice spring peas.
Another great spring veg.
Yep. So right now we have the fennel, the ramp bulbs, the fava beans, and the peas in there.
Okay, great.
We're going to just toss in a little bit of oven-dried tomatoes, and these are just some cherry tomatoes that we cut in half, and we do in the oven on racks.
So that really intensifies the flavor.
Yeah, it adds a little sweetness. It always looks nice to have the color, you know. So just put a couple of those, just a little salt and pepper.
Gotta salt it.
Yep. And this is pretty much good at this point. We can just put a little drop of chicken stock in it.
Nice.
Yeah, and we'll leave that like that, and we'll finish with a little butter when we're ready to plate.
Nothing wrong with that.
We're going to cut to the mushrooms, so we'll do a little cooking with the mushrooms.
Beautiful mushrooms
we'll start off with the olive oil.
Great.
So these are really nice. The mushrooms are small mushrooms. Chanterelles,
love chanterelles.
Are available at different times of the year. I mean, these are
nice
spring chanterelles, but they're often associated with fall cooking too. But you'll see them at different times of the year. So we're going to start off with just some thinly sliced shallots. Put those in.
Why would you use a shallot and not maybe an onion?
They have a lot of depth to them. They take on different flavors when they cook. The thing with chanterelles, you always want to like cook a little bit. You know, they're not a real like quick saute mushroom. You want to kind of let them braise. So I'm going to put them in a little earlier with the shallots.
Okay.
We're just going to toss those in. I'm going to let them kind of like preliminary cook a little bit.
You want to get a little color on those, or are you just kind of sweating them down?
They generally don't color real well.
Okay.
Not like a shiitake or a white mushroom. They generally just take on flavor, and they almost like braise nicely.
Okay,
So we're going to put a little bit of herb butter in there. This is just some butter with some parsley and shallots. Okay. So once that starts kind of braising down a little bit, you could just put a little bit of stock. And, you know, it's almost like they're going to like kind of soften up a little bit in the stock. So.
Yeah, hear it sizzle. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about your restaurant, Moshulu?
The Moshulu is a Philadelphia landmark restaurant.
Yes, it is.
It's a 100-year-old sailing vessel.
Now, the boat doesn't actually sail anymore.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty much like anchored in place. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's a 400-seat restaurant. We do a lot of special events. We do a lot of a la carte business.
Great.
We have outdoor seating
for... What's a boat without outdoor seating?
Yeah, it's an awesome place. It's an awesome summertime place, and we're doing great cuisine there, too. We put the stock in, we'll let them braise down. We're going to add the musserons. They kind of cook real fast. They'll soften up real quickly.
Will they shrink up even more?
Not so much with this application because the stock's in there, so keep them kind of moist and hydrated.
Okay, keep them plump.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll just let them cook for a few minutes. We'll toss in our ramp leaves.
Right, so we've got the ramp bulbs in here, and then the tops in there, so we can utilize both. Yep.
We're going to toss something special in there. We're going to use these Durat frozen herbs. We're going to add a little bit of basil. It's nice with the mushrooms and the ramps, and always nice to have a summertime little feel to it.
These are a great product. They come individually flash frozen. I've got the garlic here, and these are just, this is 1 clove of garlic for each that's already minced for you.
Right in our veg,
perfect. And they pop out so easy.
We'll use the basil and the parsley in our mushroom mixture.
Great.
We're going to cut right to the sauteing the fish now. When you fillet a flat fish, you always cut it down the middle, and you end up with 4.
You've got 2 on each side.
Right, and you end up with 4 nice fillets.
Does your menu change seasonally?
It does, yep. So we always have like We always have like a steakhouse end portion of it, like where it's
Okay.
just like steaks a la carte.
The classics.
Exactly, and then the other part of the menu is like chef-driven seasonal entrees.
The fun stuff for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we got to season that up with salt and pepper.
Yep.
Make it taste good on both sides.
Season on both sides.
And are you going to dust this in flour or
We
anything
are,
before
yeah. I
you
wouldn't
put
use
it
a
in?
bunch of flour. It's
Okay.
not. It's not essential. We'll just put some down on the plate here.
Okay. Just going to dredge it real lightly.
Yep. And we're going to put that in the pan. Our pan's nice and hot.
Nice and hot. Listen to it sizzle. Great.
Another one. I talked about the pea puree sauce. We have a beautiful pea puree sauce that we're going to finish the plate with.
Okay.
It's basically just a puree of peas, and we put a little bit of truffle oil in it. We put a little bit of curry powder.
Ooh,
And
curry
I used a
powder.
little bit of like xanthan gum just to give it a nice kind of like thicken it.
And we're just going to use that to finish everything
Yep.
off. Great.
So just let it just like crisp up on the one side.
Great.
And
Especially when the fish is nice and fresh like we have
tilt
today.
the fish away from you. Pan away from you. There you go. Get a little like golden color.
Beautiful, nice and golden. And you can see where the flour really helps to kind of crisp up the outside just a little bit. Great. Got to have lemon with
Ready to
fish. Beautiful.
Finish with a little
Little
sprig of
thyme,
Yes.
just for a little extra flavor. Well, the lima beans are beautiful and creamy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
they're nice,
very
yeah.
sweet. So you serve those on the side. You're not going to actually put them on the plate
We're
with the
gonna
mushrooms?
plate it like a family style. We're gonna
Okay.
put everything down and we're gonna serve it on.
Okay, great. Well, we've got this beautiful meal that you prepared here. Why don't you serve us up,
Okay,
and
yeah,
I'll
looks
serve up the
awesome.
wine.
It's nice to sit down and eat.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we're gonna start off with the veg. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Smells great. And I love the
looks
pops of
awesome,
color
yeah.
from the red in there, those little tomatoes.
That's great.
And the fennel got nice and caramelized.
Yeah, it does. It has
I
great
love
color.
when fennel does that.
Yeah, I'm real happy with it.
Very versatile vegetable. Nice and golden brown on the top.
Let's start with the mushrooms on top.
Top with the mushrooms.
We have our pea puree.
Finishing touches. You got to have those. Every chef does.
We have our radish and our sorrel leaves. Okay.
You can see the freshness as soon as it's brought to
Just
the
gonna put a
table.
little couple drops of extra virgin olive oil on top for the microgreens.
Okay, great.
You know,
Well,
so-
before we dig in, I'd love to toast you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming out
You're
to the
welcome.
best of the best today. I really enjoyed cooking with you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. This looks awesome.
It does. Got to get that pea puree.
How do you like it?
It's really good.
Yeah, it seems like it is. Yeah, I can tell.
I
from
love
looking
that
at
little bit of truffle, and you can taste that tiny bit of curry. It's really, really nice. Now I'm going to get some of the mushrooms
Good dish, yeah.
and the fennel.
Yeah, great time of the year for it. And let
Wow.
the food speak for itself. It is great.
I think this is going to do great on your summertime restaurant
Thanks. Yeah, I'm
menu
sure
at
so.
Moshulu.
We're prepared to sell a lot of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for a great time.
You're welcome. I did too. Thank you.